have just downloaded the BetterRuins 0.5.3 update, so the others have been turned off, and it says that it adds a lot of structures to the world gen over and underground. So we've got even more structures now, which is fantastic. So it's really quite fantastic. So here we go again with even more structures. What are we going to find next? As you can see, I have gone into my my game save for Vintage Story, and I have taken out all the previous BetterRuins so that I have a much cleaner look and I'm not cluttering up my filing system. I'm just heating up an iron ingot because it is time to make myself a new shovel. I'm very short of sand for wattle and daub and gravel for the beautiful blocks I've been using for flooring downstairs. So I'm just going to take this. Oh, have I? Yes, I have. I thought for 1 minute I hadn't got my tongs on me. Now I need a shovel head. There we go. Right, let's do this. Well, it's still raining and I need to go across to here. I need to go and get some sand and gravel. It's a long time since we've been here. I've done pretty well at eking out my sand and gravel. So we'll just take a hike across the desert to our cliffs where we collect our sand and gravel, and then we will try to get enough. Wow, that's pretty misty. It's raining like mad in my home area. Ooh, the gazelles are coming back. I killed so many of them here. Yeah. Of course, I'm running around in my chainmail, but that's okay. There's one particular area where I have been gathering sand and gravel all the time. Still a pretty area. Lots of chickens here. Yeah, the livestock is coming back brilliantly after my terrible depredations. It's a beautiful day out here. I've got 2 complete stacks of limestone sand, bit of limestone and some gravel, another half a stack there. That's great. Been using my new spade. Let's go back, and now that I've got the limestone sand, we'll be able to finish the wattle and daub and hopefully finish that extension. That will be fun. I wonder whether I'm going to have enough daub here. Have I got any more? Yes, I have. I've got some more grass. I think I've got some grass up here, plenty of grass. Okay, let's make some more. Well, that looks nice. That really does look nice. And we are now complete. Ooh, let's just get you down. Now, is there a block there? There is. Excellent. What we do need here, I think, is a bit more light. But what we'll do is we'll work down floor by floor. And I have to say that having the roof here and the roof at that end has really helped the balance of this building. That is a lot better. Let's go down to this floor. Where are we on the wattle and daub here? Aha! One more. Ah! More than one more. Ah, we need some wattle. Okay. Oh, this is nice. This is very nice. I'm really pleased with this. Really good. Look at it. That's much, much nicer than how we had it before. Quick check on the wattle and daub. Let's go downstairs. Check on that one. Yeah, I think we need to get that horizontal one back up there. I realised I'd been climbing through the roof. There we go. That's fine. Yeah, we could do with another one there. I can't reach that. Oh, and maybe one more. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah. That's beautiful. That really looks gorgeous. I put this chest here, and I have to say that I dislike it being there intensely. I do not like the colour of this with the wattle and daub I've got here. It does not sit well at all. So we're going to move this and find a better chest. But in fact all I was doing was storing building materials in, which I think I'm now finished with. So let's just pop it down here. Okay, we do not want that in there. I have another lantern, which is great. Let's go and put this right up in the attic so that we don't get anything spawning up there. So where do we need light. There. That's perfect. Oh, very nice. I am loving this. I like that a lot. Okay. So we have an enclosed area here. Great. We've got light in there. Do we have light over here? I don't think we do. And I don't think I've got another spare lantern. So it's here where we're short of light. Yeah, you can see that. Do with another lantern in there. Yes. And it's rained solidly for days. Wow. Right, I'll just sort things out, then I'll come back to you. I wanted to go and have a look how my extension's looking, but it's still raining. I'm beginning to think I may never get sunshine again here. Wow. I'm going to have a look nonetheless, because I've spent quite a lot of time, and you've spent a lot of time watching me actually build this extension. As you know, it's just going to be a small dressing room, just for a couple of wardrobes, and it's ended up to be absolutely vast. And I'm loving that. Let's go and have a look. So I'm going to work my way round here. Let's keep going round here. Yeah, that beautiful crimson maple is going to look fantastic in autumn. I've got some more of these little bowls, and I've got plenty of fat, so we might just put a little bit more light over there. Now, this isn't the easiest of extensions to see, I realised, but I'm going to come over here. Oh, look, there are a few gleams of sunlight. Wow. Oops. Oh, no. I've fallen in. Let's come up here. It's really... I wish the sun would come out and it would stop raining. It's not the first time I've fallen down there, and it won't be the last, I'm sure. Let's just see if we can go back a tiny bit. Do you know, that looks spectacular. The back of this build, I've got a mistake there. Can you see it? But the back of this build always looked too flat here, and it looked odd at the top where we had roof, then the glass house, but then nothing. So it looked unbalanced, and now it looks very, very good indeed. I am liking that a lot. We've managed to fit it in with this underneath bit. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Yeah, that's really, really good. I'm just going to edge my way back. Yeah, I want to get a better look at that roof line if I can. Here we are, in the pit again. Yeah, I may have to fly up and have a look at it. Oh, look at all our blueberries. Well, that was worth planting, wasn't it? Look at all that. That's going to give us a nice lot of fruit. Look at it. Great. And it's pretty when the blueberries come up. It really is. Alright, stop eating blueberries. Okay. Right, let's have a quick look. Can I see it from here? I can't. Maybe through here? I've got a hidden house. I can't see it from any angle. Yeah, that is much better though. It is, because it ended abruptly and now it sort of continues. That is much, much better, isn't it? Much better. It's not the sort of thing I would have really thought of, but it does work. I am liking that. Might put a pot of flowers on there. Okay, we've got pots. What I would like to do is to go down and look at it from down below, from the back, and see what it looks like from there. But before we do that, let's look at it from this angle. Now, I've got a plan. I have a plan for this bit under here, but let's have a look at it from here first. Yes, that looks good. I am happy with that. That is pretty pleasing to me. Very, very pleasing. You shouldn't boast in your own achievements, but just sometimes you can get something really, really right. Yes, that is so much better. We're one off there. Can you see? Let me just have a look from over here. It probably looks fine from inside, but it looks one off. I'm one off from outside. I wonder whether I'm one off at the side. I am. Yes, I have inset that. Isn't it funny how you suddenly see things? I haven't inset that one. No. And because I haven't inset that, it's thrown that build off over there. And I bet it looks perfect from the inside. Let's go up and have a look at that from the inside. You wouldn't believe it's so difficult to get a very simple build correct. But in fact, I'm dealing with all sorts of odd measurements and odd angles in this extension. And it does give a somewhat different view. Let me look at this inside here, because I think that entire wall should be inset by 1. But then that's going to muck this up. Or maybe the answer is that that should be walnut. That is a difficult decision there, because I've got a walnut frame here and the walnut frame there would make that correct. I am actually going to think about that. Sometimes when you've got a difficult building decision, don't jump too quickly. Think about it. Have a good look at it. Let's come out here. Yeah, that walnut, it should be walnut. No, it shouldn't. Yes, I've got an odd area here, and I cannot make it balance easily. I could move the whole of this wall in by 1. There's no reason I shouldn't. And then how would that look there? Let me just jump. Whoops, I know. So if I moved that in by 1 over here, yeah, that's going to throw this side off. And that's definitely wrong up there. But that's inset by 1. Oh my word. I got it so right from the inside, but it's just slightly off at the outside, isn't it? Let's go up. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, that wall does need something doing with it, and I think it might be better if I turned it to glass. What we can do is to take that out, and that will make that right. And then looking here, yeah, I'm one out there. And yet it's right inside. Why does that not work? probably and that is the correct line for that. Ha! Well, we do have a job here. Let's get this one correct to start with. I have the answer. The answer is this needs to be wattle and daub. That's right. Yeah, I'm only out because this is out here. So if that was wattle and daub, then that is correct. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So that's the answer for that bit. Okay. That's easily done. Now, I think the answer with this one is to maybe put glass up there. I don't know whether this will work, but it's worth looking at. It's because I wanted a whole glass wall here. If I hadn't wanted a whole glass wall there, it wouldn't have worked so well. You know, that would make the outside correct. Okay. Let's go and get some wattle and daub. Pick up all our blocks. Let's have a look at that from the inside too. If I just take that out and put wattle and daub there, it would make the whole thing come right, I think. That is 1, 2, 3, yeah. I think we don't have that correct. Let's go and get some wattle and daub. I've got too much glass and too little wattle and daub. Let's do this. Right, we have daub, thank goodness. We have wattle and daub here, but I'm just taking all this with me. Yeah, wattle and daub. Yeah, that'll do. Right, let's start from the outside over here. Now it would be better right, let's just sort those out, and I think we're going to have to move this in by 1 to get it correct. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that is the answer. Okay. That's fine. And that needs to come in. Ooh. Whoa. Now, if I do it from there, yeah, that should be okay. Right, let's just move all this back. Collect that one before we lose it, and we're going to put it there. Right, that I think will solve that problem. I may have an odd bit of wattle and daub there. What did I do? Come on, let's go and have a look. I hope I haven't made this worse and worse. Yeah. I am pretty sure that this does need to be wattle and daub. Have I got enough? It's always the difference between inside and outside, isn't it? Let's have another look from outside. Goodness me, fancy having to rebuild. That definitely works better. Oh my goodness, that's better. That makes that whole side better. Okay, let's carry on round and let's just have a look at that again. Oh my word, will I ever stop building and fiddling with this extension? As soon as I've done this, I'll find out that the wardrobes don't fit and I want to redo it. I can just see that happening. Let's have a look. Yeah, I feel like screaming too. That makes two of us, Elk. That really does make two of us. That's it. That is it. But what about from over here? Apart from that stray block. Let's go down and have a look from the bottom again. That has certainly sorted that side out. Gosh. Take a shortcut through here. Right, let's go down and have a look. Wow, let's just eat something before I starve to death. Okay, let's have a look from down here. Yes, we've got an oddity on both edges here. We really have. Can you see? Let me go back up. I think I was going to put wattle and daub on one of those. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, that leaves an oddity. And upstairs, I think I was going to amend that. Let's go and have a look at that. Yeah, I was. And that gets that one sorted out. Yeah, that's going to be fine there. It's the floor below. Let's go and have another look at this. Right. That would give 2 in the middle. Easily done. Okay. And then the other one would be to take that down to 2. And that would work. Yeah. I'm one short. Let's go and have a look again from down below. I do tend to build glass houses, so I'm not surprised I have to put more wall in. Let's go and have a look. Wow, so many baddies in there. Oh, look at the midges. Yeah. That's definitely it. That's definitely it. We've got it. We've got it. Bit more wattle and daub and we're there. Let's just go and do that. It's just one piece. So what do I need? I need this straw. Oh gosh, I got my sand elsewhere. Right. Okay. That one piece. Nice. Yeah, that matches that. Oh, we are finally complete. What a fiddle that has been to get that all correct. But it's really worth it because now when I look at it, I know it's okay. That makes a difference. Excellent.